Yeah, hi, I'm Laura Bartlett. Thank you guys for coming. My talk today is around why I believe social media is more than just the numbers and why I think telling your story is extremely important. With that said, I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about my story and who I am. So I'm the founder of House of Cocoa, which is a luxury print travel magazine, but I'll take you back to the start of my career. Basically, when I was 19, I heard an advertisement on the radio for a media sales executive, and I thought, what the heck is that? I want it. Applied for this job. I said, I've never had a job before, but I'm a sponge, I'm willing to learn. Somehow winged my way into this career, 30 grand a year with a company car, working with incredible brands, selling advertising campaigns for the radio station. I worked here for a little while, fell in love with the world of media and advertising, and then I was headhunted by a local magazine. I went to work for him, found out he was a massive knobhead, and I thought, if he can have a magazine and be a prick, then I can have a magazine and be a nice person. And so I decided to launch my first online magazine called Urban Cocoa. And initially it was all about fashion and events in Leeds. It then became a print magazine. I had a launch party at Harvey Nichols. There were 300 people queuing up down the street at Norman's. If anyone here is from Leeds, I've probably seen you outside in the gutter at Norman's a few times. And it was a massive sensation at the time. So it was a monthly Leeds magazine. 15,000 copies went out across the city every single month. And after doing that for about a year and a half, I thought, I don't just want to be Leeds anymore. I want to be international, which is the obvious next step. And I thought, actually, I don't think I can do this by myself. I applied to go on Dragon's Den. I didn't think I would get on. I got on. I got completely annihilated by Peter Jones. He told me to quit now, it will never work, and who do you think you are? I went on to prove him wrong. I launched the magazine internationally in 16 countries. It sold out worldwide. It went on sale the same weekend that the program aired, so I obviously surfed on the back of the success of the show, and it sold out. And then I got loads of opportunities, and one of them was to partner with the Clothes Show. I don't know if any of you guys remember, the Clothes Show was kind of one of the biggest fashion events back in the day. So my magazine, Elle and Cosmopolitan, were the media partner this specific year. I should have made kind of £250,000, best case scenario, worst case scenario, 100 grand. Being 23 by this point and being quite naive, I put all my eggs in one basket, thinking I'm going to make £500,000, and I made a fiver. So the company went bankrupt, the company went into liquidation, I got made bankrupt, I lost everything, I was literally at rock bottom, I didn't know what to do in my life. I realized I don't really know how to do anything else, so I decided to relaunch a new magazine. This time I decided to focus on travel instead of fashion, and almost 5 years ago, House of Cocoa was born. House of Cocoa is a quarterly print magazine. We're stocked in Harrods and Selfridges all over central London. We're the third largest distributed travel magazine on newsstand out of 4,000 titles around the world. You can download it in the App Store. And behind the scenes is me and 45 people in Team Cocoa. That's our collective name. So every single day, me and the team travel the world creating our content. And our idea is that if our readers see us living our best lives, it will inspire them to go out and live their best lives too. So I'll show you a little video. This is kind of behind the scenes of every single issue. Me and the team create a trailer so people can kind of understand what we do. Now, we don't have an office. We live a laptop lifestyle. We're kind of trying to revolutionize the world of print. We communicate via a private Facebook group. We have quarterly retreats. And we don't have loads of cool equipment. We do a lot of stuff on our iPhone. For example, this video, what I'm going to show you. How do I play it? Oh, here.
Just wanna
create one of those videos every single time we release one of our magazines, just to kind of show people what we've been doing behind the scenes. And back to the social media aspect of this, we don't have the biggest following on social media. So as an example, on Instagram, we have under 15,000 followers. We're on sort of 14,000 followers. But we work with some epic brands. So for example, I am one of the only people in the UK to be sponsored by Land Rover, which basically means I've had a free Range Rover for the last 3 years. And it's not because we have a massive following on social media, it's because the brand has bought into our story and they believe in who we are and what we're about and where we're going. We get to do epic experiences all over the world. So as an example, one of my writers is in South Africa right now on a safari and checking out a brand new hotel, which is owned by Richard Branson. And this again relates back to the fact that those businesses have bought into us and our story. And we do it for the love, we don't do it for the likes. We don't create our content thinking, oh, we hope people will like this. We do it because we love it, and we just hope even if one person loves it too, then our job was worth it. Another reason why I feel like we get all these cool opportunities, even though we don't have the biggest following, is because we over-deliver every single time. So as an example, if somebody goes on a press trip, usually a magazine will give them like 1 page of coverage, but we'll always over-deliver and offer multiple pieces online, social media coverage whilst we're there, and we just like to go above and beyond so that clients will always remember us and offer us more opportunities in the future. We always stay true to our values, so there's a lot of brands that want to work with us, but we don't feel like they are right for us or they don't align with our values. And I think it's important to always stay true to yourself so that you're not selling yourself short or just doing things for the sake of the money. We only share content that is true and honest, so every single piece that we publish, whether it's online or in print, is because one of the team has been there, checked it out and visited it personally. And everything that we do just relates back to the fact that we believe that if we live our best lives, it will encourage our readers to go out and do the same. We believe in collaboration over competition. So I don't know if any of you have heard of Boss Babe. It's one of the biggest female networks in the world, one of the fastest growing female networks in the world. They've got 1.5 million followers on Instagram, and we've just collaborated with them where I'm the head of editorial now, but we're also cross-sharing each other's content, so we're now reaching their mass audience across social media and on their website too. A lot of people would have kind of steered away from a collaboration like that because they would have felt like they were in competition, but I feel like there's enough out there for everybody, like we should all just work together. One other thing that we do is, as much as this is my company, it is actually our company. I am obviously the only founder and the only owner of the business, but I treat every single person in the company like they are a CEO too. God, I need to put my teeth in. So we were one team, one dream, and I tell them to treat it as a platform for them to kind of carve their careers. So as an example, one of our writers has a dog, and she loved her puppy so much that we created Team Coco Pup. He has his own Instagram. You need to follow him, Team Coco Pup. He's called Charlie, and he's literally living a better life than me right now. He goes around the world creating dog-friendly travel content, and it's just something that we've been able to monetize. So her dream of taking her dog traveling has become her business in my business. And we all support each other. So a lot of the people in the business do have other side hustles. So as much as they're helping me build my empire, I also try and help them build theirs too. We believe that likes are vanity and engagement is sanity. The amount of people that just focus on the likes, like getting likes does not mean you're going to get a return on your investment, but getting engagement will. And just going back to engagement, we just feel like engagement is everything. So having 1 million followers with no engagement is absolutely pointless. But having a smaller audience with a higher engagement is where it's at. Brands are becoming wise. Likes do not mean return on investment, like I already said. And we use each social platform to our advantage. So I'm personally massive on LinkedIn. I've been building up my LinkedIn profile for a couple of years now, so my posts will get something between 50,000 and 100,000 views per post each day. And so the message on LinkedIn will be different to the message on Facebook, which is obviously different to the message on Instagram. And you need to have like solid tones of voice that you use on each and never kind of steer away from them. We're focusing heavily on video right now. Getting video views is more important than getting likes because this is where people see the true you. We recently launched a video which was a 4-year anniversary video behind the scenes, showing people like how the company started, all the trials and tribulations we've gone through along the way, and the response that we got to that in comparison to when we just do an article or a post on Instagram was so much more responsive because people can see who you really are. Also, everyone has a personal brand, so you need to always think about how you're putting yourself out there across social media. Even when you think no one's watching, they always are. So when engagement's low, don't stop doing what you're doing, like stick with your plan of action. And if it takes longer to get the following or the likes, don't give up, just keep going. Make sure that you're sharing a voice that represents who you are. Don't compare yourselves to other people on the internet and see that they're getting more likes and they're getting more engagement and then think, oh, well, maybe that's how I should be talking, that's how I should be communicating. Instead, just stick true to your values and the right audience will find you at the right time. I think what happens is people kind of set out on a mission and start sharing their brand or their clients' brands or whatever, don't get the response that they want straight away, start panicking and then change the plan of action, where if you just stick with it consistently over a long period of time, that's when you'll get the results. So I conclude just by kind of making you all take a minute to just think about what your story is. And yeah, just stay true to yourself.